Hello. Hello and happy Wednesday. Welcome to Tammy's Tribe. I'm hoping that the title of the video caught your attention. It asked, did you want to lose weight? I am going to talk about that goal. I hear that goal all day, every day. I see that goal. I see people talk about it on social media. I hear people talking about it at the grocery store. You see it on television. I see it in my job day to day. All the time. I want to lose weight. I want to lose weight. Well, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that particular goal. And for those of you who are new to Tammy's Tribe, I'm Tammy Battaglia. I am a personal trainer. My husband and I own a facility here in Lebanon, Ohio. I have been a trainer now for almost 10 years. I'm a former fat girl, and I have tried it all, done it all, and I still every day work for that elusive balance in life. But I love to share with people, especially women, the ups and downs, the struggles, and I like to help empower people to take control of their health. So that's what we're going to be talking about today is the goal, I want to lose weight. So when I hear someone say, hey, Tammy, I need you to help me, I want to lose weight, I get this ugh in my gut because what does that mean? What does it mean I want to lose weight? Does that mean you want to lose a pound? Does that mean you want to lose 50 pounds? Does that mean that you want it to just happen magically overnight, or does that mean you're ready to dig in and do the work? The thing that I push my clients to do, and that I want to push you and challenge you to do, is to become so much more specific with your goal. Become concrete with your goals. If you are unhappy with your body for some reason, don't just blame it on your weight, and don't just think that losing weight is going to be the end all. For example, I have people come to me all the time. Oh my gosh, I've got to lose weight. Really? Why? Why do you say that? Well, I was climbing the stairs at work and I'm out of breath. I just can't even get to the top of the stairs without running out of breath. Okay, so you need to work on your cardiovascular system. No, I've got to lose weight. I've got to lose weight. I know thin people who have horrible cardiovascular systems. Weight is not an indicator of the health of your cardiovascular system, right? Similar scenario, I have got to lose weight. Every morning when I get out of bed, my joints are achy, my body hurts, my knees are killing me. I know it's because I'm heavy. Okay, do you sit at a desk all day long or do you drive for a living? Well, yes. Okay, so your hamstrings are incredibly tight. Your hamstrings are putting a lot of stress on your hips and your knees. Let's work on your hamstrings. Oh, no, I've got to lose weight. I know a lot of thin people who have a lot of achy joints because their bodies are not limber because they are super tight from day-to-day repetitive activity. So I want you to really think when that thought comes up in your brain, I've got to lose weight. What is it you're really thinking? What is it about your body that you're wanting to work on? Some people, flat out, they're like, I've put on 10 pounds over the last year and it's because I'm eating poorly and I'm not moving and I've got to get back on track. So yes, they feel like they want to lose weight, but what is the real goal there? The real goal is getting back on track. Something went astray in their life, whether it was in their control or out of their control, that threw them off track. So they want to get back on track. Losing weight will most likely be a result of it. The person who wants to get to the top of the staircase without gasping for breath wants their cardiovascular system to improve. Losing weight could potentially be a benefit of that as well. The person with the achy joints, they need to learn to stretch their body and they need to learn to move their body during the day so they're not so tight. Yes, losing weight could become one of the benefits of that. So I want you guys to become very aware that how much you weigh on the scale is not an indicator of how healthy you are. How much you weigh on the scale is not an indicator of how attractive you are. What size pants you wear is not an indicator of how healthy you are. Like I said, I have seen very thin people who are in very poor health. Your weight is not the issue. It's probably, most likely, a symptom of an existing problem. So I want you to think about that. I want, to get a sheet of paper, put on the top, I want to lose weight. Well, then I want you to start digging down. Why? What is it that you think losing weight is going to help you do? If you think it's going to help you get up and down the staircase without gasping for breath, write that down. If you think it's going to help you sleep better at night, write that down. If you think losing weight is going to help your, and maybe you have some skin, acne issues, if you think losing weight is going to help that, write that down. If you think it's going to help your hormones, write that down. There are bigger, more important reasons to lose body fat or to get your body moving than losing weight. When I see someone come in and they say, I need to lose 10 pounds or 20, whatever, I've got a wedding to be in, or I'm the bride, I know right away they're going to probably push pretty hard. They're probably going to lose weight the wrong way, no matter what I try to tell them. And when the event is over, they're going to put it back on because they did not dig deep enough to the reason why. They weren't concrete enough with their goals. And so when you do your digging and you finally come up with one of the real reasons, let's use the example of I work in a hospital. I have to go up and down the stairs all the time, and I'm running out of breath. How can we judge, aside from running up and down the steps and breathing better, how can we judge how we're going to fix that problem? What I like for people to do is say, here's where I want to be, here's where I am, and let's work backwards to the end goal. So if you have a person who says, I need to be able to get up these steps without running out of breath, we're going to start way down here where we say, okay, so every day or 3 times a week or whatever it is that you can dedicate to your health, we're going to say we're going to practice climbing the stairs, or we're going to practice walking in place, jogging in place. We're going to take it slow depending on where the person's at. And then we know that our real goal at the end is that they can run up and down a staircase, say at work or at home, without running out of breath. So we're going to have the ability to judge the changes in their body. And yes, when you take someone who is struggling to get up and down the staircase and you work with them over a month's period of time and you improve their cardiovascular system to where they're breathing better, their heart is beating better, they're pushing toxins through their body a heck of a lot more efficiently, yeah, sometimes people will lose weight from that. But the big goal here was that they are now healthier. They are now able to get up the staircase. So I want you to take your goal. I want you to really figure out what the true goal is. And if you guys are just jumping on now, the whole idea of losing weight, you need to go back to the beginning, because we're not just talking about pounds here. We're talking about true reasons to lose weight, not just look cute in a dress, or not just, and this sounds horrible, but not just even feel better about the way you look. There's so much more important reasons to lose weight. So for example, let's say your goal really does turn out that you have let's say you have a 50-pound weight loss goal. Maybe that is what, a doctor has established for you. If you go into your day and say, I need to lose weight, I want to lose 50 pounds. Okay, that's good. Thank you for sharing that goal. How soon do you need to lose that 50 pounds? How much are you willing to work on losing that 50 pounds? What are you willing to do to lose that 50 pounds? I love when people come to me and say, I need to lose 20 pounds. What are you going to do for me? I don't feed you. I don't buy your groceries. I don't put you to bed on time. I don't get you up in the morning. You have to do the work. So what I want you to do is look at that goal and say, if I'm working backwards, how can I lose that 50 pounds in, say, 6 months, right? So if I'm going to lose 50 pounds over 6 months, do the math. What's the division on that? Break that down per day. Break that down into a calorie deficit. And if you don't understand what a calorie deficit is or how to find it, refer to Avatar Nutrition, which I've talked about a million times on these videos. Break down your goal into small steps so that you can actually see it in front of you and lay it out in front of you. But remember, if your goal is not concrete, if you can't say to me, I want to lose X amount of pounds by a certain time and day because this is the problem I'm having, this is the problem, the real problem I want to fix, achy joints in the morning, hormonal imbalance, because little tidbit for you guys, not enough hormones in your body and excess hormones in your body not enough fat and too much fat in your body, excess body fat, actually reacts and acts as a hormone in your body. So sometimes it could be a matter of losing weight to get your hormones balanced back out. So find the real reason. Go deep. Find out what it really is that gets to you. Are you out at the park and you want to play with your kids, but you can't because after 1 or 2 times up and down the slide, you're gasping for air. Or you can't because you can't climb even up the one ladder to get to play with them anywhere because your knees are killing you because your muscles are so tight. Find the real issue. And if you don't know how to find the real issue, talk to somebody, talk to a trainer, talk to a doctor, talk to someone about the things that are really bothering you. Because like I said, a lot of times people just blame it on their weight when really there's an underlying issue, and weight is just one of the things that's kind of showing up. Basically what I'm saying is, instead of worrying about what you look like, think about the greater good of your health. And so, back when I was competing, I had to run sprints up staircases, just twice a week. It was just part of the thing I had to do. And there would be days where the stadium bleachers were just, my gosh, they were just so high. They just felt so much taller on some days than others. And I would actually pretend in my head that my little nephew was at the top of the steps and that the building was on fire and I had to get to him. And I know some people are like, that is morbid. Why would you blah, blah, blah. But number one, it got me where I needed to go. And number two, think about that. Think about the greater good. Are you in the physical shape that you would need to be in to help somebody if something happened? I think if you're watching this on replay and it's a year or two later, this may seem out of place. If you're watching this live today, if you've watched the news, if you have seen people going to Texas to help rescue people from Hurricane Harvey, those people are physically healthy enough to jump in a car, jump in a boat, lift human beings up out of cars, push them up out of buildings, out of windows. And when they were working out in the gym, that probably wasn't the top thing on their head, but the fact that they have kept their health a priority now allows them to do things and help people. So think of the greater good of your health. I'm a girl. I know that we want to look cute in jeans. I know we want to be able to wear, whatever the girl that we saw out to dinner the other night, that she looks super cute. I want to wear that too, but her body is shaped so different, yada, yada, yada. But I'm also in my 40s, and so I'm very aware that I don't want diabetes. I want to be able to get out of bed without my body hurting. I want to be able to get to the top of the staircase without gasping for breath. I want to be able to crawl on the floor if I need to get something. Maybe you're a mom. Maybe you're a grandma. I have a client, Krista, if you're watching, love you. Her whole reason coming to find a trainer was because she was about to become a grandma and she wanted to be able to lift this baby without worrying. She didn't want to get stuck on the floor and not be able to lift the baby up. She didn't want to be, have to keep him in a walker or a stroller all the time. She wanted to be an active grandma that could take care of her grandbaby. That's a much, much deeper, bigger goal than looking cute in a pair of jeans. So I want you to get concrete with your goals. I want you to lay them out on a sheet of paper and work your way backwards from where you are, where you want to be to where you are now, and see what's going to have to happen in that timeline. And because you're concrete, you're going to have a timeline. You're going to say, this is my goal in 2 months, or this is my goal in 6 months, or this is my goal this week. Whatever it is, the more concrete you are with the goals, the more likely it's going to be that you're going to do the work to get there, because you're going to understand what you need to do. And lastly, I want you to turn off your cute girl brain, and I want you to turn on your woman brain, and I want you to think about the fact that a healthy you can contribute to life. Your health is so much more important for the greater good of your life, of what you can do in this world. If you are not feeling well all the time, how are you going to raise your children? How are you going to help your community? How are you going to be there for your spouse, right? Think about the greater good of your health. I don't care how much someone weighs if I can take them outside and have them run the bleachers and they don't die. I want people to be out of breath. I want their little cheeks to be red, but they're not gasping. They're not falling over. They're not vomiting on me because they are healthy. Yes, maybe they carry a few more pounds than what they want to look cute in their outfit, but they're healthy. And I want you guys to think that way, because if you live healthy and you put your health first, it's going to take time, but your body is going to find its happy point. It's going to find that happy mark. We are not meant to walk around lean and mean 24/7. That's just in magazines, and even that stuff is photoshopped, so nix all that together. But think about what it is that you want. Think about why you want it, and I really want you to dig deep to the why. Don't just say, I want to lose weight, because what does that even mean? What does that mean? What do you want to do? Why on earth would you want to lose weight? Maybe there's a bigger issue. And just think, am I in the place where I could be helpful? Am I in the place where if something happens, can I jump in? Or am I going to have to sit on a chair and watch things happen because I can't get up? I can't run. I can't lift things, right? I don't know. So I hope I'm getting through. I hope this is making sense to you guys. Take care of yourselves, and for the greater good. And if you have any questions, let me know. Bye.